This is the part that it makes it all worth it being mic'd up, because we'll just run an hour of me chewing food over top of the live set. I think. So that's a good idea, right? I'll try to do it in time. There's real backstage pass happening.
2, 3, 4.
Hey there, I'm Talia Schlanger, and this is CBC Music Backstage Pass, your all-access ticket into the world of Canadian music.
Roll like a roll, like a roll, like a rolling stone.
On this episode, Calgary's Reuben and the Dark takes over your BSP playlist. We're queuing up 4 songs from their intimate First Play live session recorded at CBC Music Studio 211. But first, here's a little background on frontman Reuben Bullock and his band, Reuben and the Dark. Reuben Bullock was born the son of a preacher. At a very young age, he crisscrossed Canada and the United States, calling many cities home. At 13, Reuben, his 2 brothers, and parents settled down in North Calgary, Alberta. That's where he developed his first passion, skateboarding. That's right, Reuben's musical story wouldn't start for almost 8 more years. In high school, the teenager fell in love with street-style skating and advanced to a semi-pro level. Skating is where his heart lay, and was the thing he expected to do for the rest of his life. That is, until he picked up a guitar. He was 20 years old.
Well, I get high and I get low.
Reuben's affair with music ramped up quickly. The singer says after learning 2 chords on his guitar, he wrote 10 songs. Then he learned a 3rd chord and wrote 5 more. His appetite for music was voracious, and it was obvious skating would have to take a backseat. Over the next 2 years, the singer ventured out of his bedroom and onto the stage. Solo performing was a little rough at first, but Reuben quickly learned the strength of having a band.
You're a bow and arrow, a broken guitar, while the rain water washes away who you are.
In 2012, Reuben assembled the band that is now Reuben and the Dark. They recorded their first collective album, Man-Made Lakes, and began performing at festivals. That's where they caught the attention of renowned Canadian indie label Arts and Crafts.
Roll like a roll, like a roll, like a rolling stone.
In 2014, the band released their first label album, Funeral Sky.
I awoke in your arms, I awoke.
The group's sound has been described as chilling, emotive folk. CBC Music invited Reuben and the Dark to perform tracks live off the floor in CBC Music Studio 211 as part of our First Play Live series. But first, we mic'd up Reuben Bullock for a casual conversation about the many aspects of performing live music.
We haven't played a live show in quite some time. We've had about a month and a half off. So it's going to be kind of nice to get back together and play such an intimate show. I like the ones where everyone's listening and you can hear yourself think. You know, you can feel and express yourself in more subtle ways too, instead of trying to cut through and having like a stage mix. The way that the band hears the music and the way that the audience hears the music is very different. It's just a strange thing about performing, how, you know, that line of band and audience, like on either side, the sonics are just, you know, completely different. I like the way that it sounds on the outside, you know, the way that it's meant for the audience. It does, it sounds nice. I know, I don't want to get too loud and take away from how nice it sounds, but I don't think we are. So in a room like this where everyone's kind of getting the same sound, it's really cool. And where we get to kind of play, it resembles what our rehearsals look like. And looking at each other and playing in a circle is pretty nice too. We never get to do that.
devil's time, with nothing but shadow from the other side. Now I don't save my soul, I'll take my chances on these winding roads. I'll go wherever the wild wind blows. As if I'm gonna die, I wanna die an old ghost. Found by the water, I was sick and shivering. Well, it was howling in the hills, you could hear it in the wind. Well, it held me by the hand, no, it had me by the throat. Oh, and we were coming down, boy, the stars, they were just coming out. Well, I went walking on the devil's time, oh, with nothing but a shadow from the other side. I don't save my soul, I'll take my chances on these winding roads. I'll go wherever the wild wind blows. As if I'm gonna die, I wanna die, old ghost. Now I don't save my soul, I'll take my chances on these winding roads. I'll go wherever the wild wind blows. As if I'm gonna die, I wanna die an old ghost. Well, I went walking on the devil's time, oh, with nothing but a shadow from the other side. I don't save my soul, I'll take my chances on these winding roads. I'll go wherever the wild wind blows. As if I'm gonna die, I wanna die an old ghost. Oh, and I don't save my soul, I'll take my chances on these winding roads. I'll go wherever the wild wind blows. As if I'm gonna die, I wanna die an old ghost. Well, I went walking on the devil's time, with nothing but a warm breeze blowing by and by.
Names are a funny thing. I mean, even naming songs, I have a hard time naming songs and putting something together that feels like it represents what it, all the different songs, like an album name, Funeral Sky, really, it just kind of jumped out at me about being, there's a certain duality that is kind of inherent throughout all the songs on the album. There's a sense of light and dark and life and death.
Well, I know my sins and sorrow. I know my sins and sorrow. But I will tend my wounds tomorrow. I'll tend my wounds tomorrow. Oh, I know my sins and sorrow. I know my sins and sorrow. Said, Lord, don't take my body. Said, Lord, don't take my body. Oh, 'cause I never hurt nobody. I never hurt nobody. Oh, I said, Lord, don't you take my body. Said, Lord.
The name of the record actually came around before all the songs were decided, so it almost helped to curate the songs that would end up on the record, you know, based on that theme coming together ahead of time.
Well, a sinking stone when he's holding his breath. I said, Lord, don't have mercy on me. I'm looking for light in the darkest street. Oh, Lord, don't you have mercy on me. I'm looking for light in the darkest street. rivers and roads, widow and wide. I left my body, but I didn't leave my mind. Oh, rivers and roads, widow and wide. I left my body, oh, but I didn't leave my mind. Oh, didn't I? Oh, didn't I? Oh, I saw the sun was hung from the sky, right here above the water, but they didn't seem to mind. Oh, and I'll cut you down, for I know you are weak. And will those who love you when you're free. Oh, well, I saw the sun was hung from the sky, right here above the water, but they didn't seem to mind. Oh, I'll cut you down, for I know you are weak. And will those who love you when you're free.
If you want to see more up-close and exclusive videos from across our great country, check out cbcmusic.ca. Coming up, frontman Reuben Bullock tells BSP about the song that really pushed the band's sound and made Reuben and the Dark a true group effort.
You know, Rolling Stone, that one I felt like it was kind of like the first time we pushed something as a band. We went a little further in one direction.
Don't go anywhere. This is CBC Music Backstage Pass. Welcome back to CBC Music Backstage Pass. I'm Talia Schlanger. In 2013, Reuben and the Dark were playing festivals across Western Canada. The band had very little name recognition, but they were still turning heads. A chance meeting with a lady named Mayreed Nash changed everything. Nash was the manager of the successful UK band Florence and the Machine, and she became interested in Reuben and the Dark's sound. Her interest got the band serious about their music. Nash also introduced them to the architect that would produce their next album, Christopher Hayden, drummer of Florence and the Machine. In 2014, Reuben and the Dark became one of the most talked about bands out of Calgary. BSP spoke to frontman Reuben Bullock about the song that truly forged the group as a band. Check it out.
Roll like a rolling stone.
You know, Rolling Stone, that one I felt like it was kind of like the first time we pushed something as a band. We went a little further in one direction.
Roll like a rolling stone. The feeling of hot and cold. It's in my body, it's in my body, it's in my body.
We've come from a real folk singer-songwriter, lyric-based band. All my writing is done on acoustic guitar, and it's very lyrical. But being able to have spots and songs for music to just kind of breathe and develop in ways that it wouldn't if it was just me, you know, where the band kind of kicks in. And Rolling Stone has those couple instrumental sections where it's like kind of a good wall of sound happens, and it's so much bigger than me and a guitar.
Said, well, I don't want to die in the middle of the city, so they wrote it on my headstone. Oh, well, I don't want to die in the middle of the city, no. I saw for the very first time. And I heard the cries of a child or the hands of time, not satisfied of how my lungs became ears, became eyes. Oh, I awoke your arms, I awoke your arms. I thought I saw for the very first time. Oh, I heard the cries of a child of the hands of time, not satisfied of how my lungs became ears, became eyes.
CBCmusic.ca is the home of live music. Join our growing community online for access to exclusive videos, blogs, and over 50 music streams. And if you want to see the rest of Reuben and the Dark's first play live, check out our YouTube channel. Make sure you visit and subscribe.
There is a faint light, and the river will take my soul.
After the break, Reuben and bandmate discuss their stripper entrance music.
I don't know, yeah, I would probably just go with the classic, like, wear track pants and play final countdown.
Yep, that just happened. Don't go anywhere. This is CBC Music Backstage Pass. Welcome back to CBC Music Backstage Pass. I'm Talia Schlanger. In this episode, we've opened the doors to CBC Music Studio 211 to catch an exclusive performance by Reuben and the Dark. The Calgary band is playing cuts off their 2014 album, Funeral Sky. Frontman Reuben Bullock and his bandmates took a little bit of time during soundcheck to answer some of BSP's obvious and not so obvious questions. Check it out.
If I was a stripper for a day, my entrance song would be Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Wow, that's good. That'd be just a nice dance song.
It gets so epic, too.
Yeah. I don't know, yeah, I would probably just go with the classic, like, wear track pants and play final countdown.
When I was a stripper,
You know.
that's a good one.
I wrote songs before I ever played an instrument. So I had too much of a backlog of written songs to even figure out how to play them once I started playing an instrument. And then when the songs started coming from playing and writing to a guitar or a piano, recording started to happen, you know, and it's been a balance of trying to go back and stay, like I just had a point maybe from the beginning until I'd say a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, when the songs for this record were kind of being finished.
You're a bow and arrow, a broken guitar, while the rain water washes away who you are. We go over the mountains and under the stars. We go over the mountains and under the stars.
And now I'm at a point where I get a bit overwhelmed with how many ideas I have, and I try to be a little more structured. Not write all the time if I have ideas, like I hope that the good ones will stay and I'll remember them without writing them down. And if the good ideas stay and I think about it 5 or 6 times, then maybe start putting a song together instead of just write down everything I think, you know, to filter.
My hands over my heart, and I want you to close my eyes when it grows dark. Oh, we go over the mountains and under the stars. We go over the mountains and under the stars. We go over the mountains under the stars we go, over the mountains and under the stars.
That's it for this episode of CBC Music Backstage Pass. To see and share any of these videos, visit us online anytime at cbcmusic.ca. I'm Talia Schlanger. Thanks for crashing.